issue with my chat and I needed to fix that. Okay. So now that that's figured out, hold on. I want to see where else are we doing. Okay, we got 3 arcs, Katrina, arcs, love reading. Okay, cool. So, arcs. What question do you have for the tarot? Hello, Jill, Ash, Aquarius, Jonna House is here. Alicia. How things, oh, hold on, let me make this bigger. How will things proceed? So arcs, remember we want to, Renee, I'll put you onto the list. Renee. Remember arcs, so my readings are more of a self-help. How can I work with the universe instead of not what will happen? So instead of how will things proceed with A proceed, maybe it's how can I help with how can I help proceed? How can I help things proceed with A? Kind of a thing. Is that something that's? Or is that okay with you? Hi, Morgan. Morgan, share the live. Today I'm trying to save my internet from being shut off. Just trying to keep the internet on. I mean, I still love to have you here. Arcs, are you still here? I want to make sure that you, I guess some comments were filtered in the live. So Arcs, if you are commenting, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing some live. Okay, so Sissy, you'll be next. Or not, Sissy's next. Renee is next, and then Sissy. But arcs, Cami, I'll put you on. Paula, Jerry. Okay, so arcs, I'm not hearing from you back, so I'm just gonna try to help you and say how can you best move. I'm not hearing from you, arcs. Like I see you, I see it. You are still here, but I didn't get a confirmation to know if you can do, like, are you okay with the change? Chicky, I will put you on the list, Chicky. You are new. You are earlier on the list. Okay, cool. Awesome, Arcs. Thank you for the confirmation. All right, so we are doing some free tarot readings today, everyone. We've got Renee, Sissy, Cami, Paula, Jerry, and Chicky. All right, that's on the list. Morgan, we can put you on the list. Just let me know when. Everyone, we're doing free tarot readings. If anyone wants to jump up to the front of the line, it's $10. It's not required, but I am trying to save my internet today. So if anyone wants to give me some donations or whatnot, I would be very much so thankful for that. Hello, Monica. Currently, we are asking Arcs, the universe, what Arcs can do to proceed with his relationship with A. Monica, I'll put you on the list. Best proceed with A. Let's see what you can do to best proceed with A, Arcs. What can Arcs do to best proceed with A? Why is everyone... Oh, it's candles. Okay. Yesterday, everyone was getting the page of gifts. I have no idea why, but it was kind of getting annoying. So there's some kind of collective thing going on. So, Arcs, I'm going to suggest... Arcs, how long have you been seeing A? How long have you been seeing A? Oh, also a reminder while I'm waiting for that response. I have 0 likes right now on YouTube because it's fairly new, but when we get to 10, I'm going to do a tarot game. And also for you guys on TikTok, when I get to 10K, I will do a game as well. It's like a little tarot giveaway. Help someone move up in the list a little bit. But that's when we get up to 10K. But Arcs, I'm trying to wait to see what you say about how long you've been seeing A. Okay. Okay. It feels right now like A might need a little bit of space. You've been together for 4.5 years, recently broke up, you're wanting to work things out. It feels like she might need a little bit of space. But when you do start working some things out, you're probably going to need to go about it in an untraditional way. So I have the Page of Candles in reverse. When I asked the tarot, I thought that you were together, but my original interpretation of the card was going to be, don't be so spicy with her. But because you've got the Page of Candles here, I kind of think that still kind of counts, as you don't necessarily need to patch things up with her yet. Because the page is reversed, it's more of an internal energy, a blocked energy. It just feels like something more of a delay. With the card at the bottom of the deck, you got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card that is about tradition. And I would, just because it's traditional, it could be a religious leader. Maybe you're a religious leader, but you're also blocking that. So when you do start reaching out to her again, I would do something that is not traditional. And I'm not entirely sure what that means toward her. It just depends on what how she reacts. And I don't know if this is making any sense to you at all. It's like, it's not clear to even me right now. Is this helping, Arcs? Yeah, just a little bit more patience. Just a little bit more patience is what I'm kind of getting from that. But let's give that another month, and we can see where the energies are. And yeah, but let's give it a month and see where the energies are in about a month, and we can ask the same question again later and do that. I'm guessing you're following me, so that's cool, and thank you for that. I'm going back through some of these comments just to make sure everyone. Okay, Ida, you're on the list. Joe, you're on the list. Tracy, you're on the list. Sarah, I put you on the list. We can try it. I don't necessarily recommend it, just because we haven't really, unless you've seen a major shift in the energies between whatever question you asked, and yet, unless you've seen a major shift. Baby doll, I will put you on the list. So that's how I would suggest that. Joe, you are on the list. Arcs, you are now. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right, so Renee from TikTok. Yes, Renee from TikTok. We've got Renee, Sissy, Cami, Paula, Jerry, Chicky, Monica, Ida, Joe, Tracy, Sarah, and Baby Doll. That is the list right now. If anybody wants to jump the line, you're more than welcome to. Hello, Pinky. If anyone wants to jump the line, you're more than welcome to. It is a $10 fee to do so. I am trying to save my internet today, so if you guys want to give me gifts on TikTok, that would be much appreciated. I'm at the risk of losing it right now, so just letting everyone know it's not required. I just still trying to provide a really good service. I just want to let everyone know that's what I'm kind of saving money for today. No worry, Chloe. Do you want to be on the list again? Renee, are you still here? As a reminder, I've got 2 likes now on YouTube. When I get up to 10, I'll be doing a giveaway. So, Renee, what's your question? Chloe, you are back on the list. And then I've got almost 3K likes on TikTok. So when we get up to 10, I'll be doing another tarot game. Hello, Zarakila? Zarek. Pinky, do you want to be on the list? And Zarakia, do you want to be on the list? Okay, so Zarek, I'll put you on the list. You're on the list. Can we do... Renee, can you tell me a little bit more about Kevin? Like, I want to know, I kind of want to change this to how should you move on from Kevin, but tell me a little bit more about Kevin. Zarakia, what do you mean by you want to? Separate, okay. Do you want to reconcile with Kevin? Do you want to reconcile with Kevin? Nadi, I'll put you on the list. Nahid. So let's change the question. Instead of should I move on from Kevin, it's how can I reconcile with Kevin? How can Renee reconcile with Kevin? And then Sissy, are you still here? You're in the hot seat. All right, so we're seeing how Renee can reconcile with Kevin. Renee, I'm going to tell you, you're probably going to need to do something drastic. Not like drastic, like scary drastic, but probably scary to you. I feel like you're going to need to do something to prove to him that you really want to make things work. It needs to be really out of the box, though. You've got the King of Gifts in reverse. The King of Gifts is the safest king. Thank you, Chloe, for the heart. The King of Gifts is the safest king. He is very conservative. He knows where his money is going. He's not willing to take any risks. But because you are wanting to... hold on. Can you actually... I need to revise that. Can you actually be safer with Renee? I'm sorry, Renee. Can you actually be safer with Kevin? Because if not, that would have been... No, that's true. No, that's right. That's right. I had it right. You needed to do something crazy. Not crazy, but like more out there. Don't be so safe. Don't be so quiet. I had that right. That was right in the first time. I don't know what made me question that. But yeah, do something out there to make sure that he knows that you really want to save the marriage. The other thing is that you've got the Ace of Canes. So you have an idea about how to do this. This is the Ace of Swords. So I would highly recommend using an idea, a new idea. Just really reach out to him. Don't just do like a text. Like really prove to him that you want to save this marriage and see if there's a way. Just let him know like how and you know him best. You know Kevin best. So what is something big that you can do, something that's almost crazy that would probably make him fall back in love with you? Renee, that would be my suggestion for you to save your marriage with Kevin. If you want to give me a follow, that would be much appreciated. Please give me a... sorry, I just said please give me a follow. If you want to revisit this again in another month, we can revisit the energies once that's there. But try taking a risk. See what the risk would be. And then let's see what the energies do after that. Let's see what his energy does after that. Sissy. We are on to Sissy. Sissy. Is Sissy still here? Cammy, you are next. I think I wrote Paula. Is Paula still here? And then Jerry, and then Chicky. Sissy, are you still here? All right, so Paula's still here. Is Cammy still here? Cammy's still here. Is Sissy still here? Joe, I see you. You're on the list. Jerry is still here. Awesome. But is Sissy still here? If Sissy's not here, we're going to move on to Cammy. So Sissy going once. Sissy going twice. I've had 3 other people mention that they're still here, Sissy. So if there's a delay, it's probably on your end. Sissy going. All right, so we are Sissy sold to Cammy. Cammy, what is your question for the tarot? And then Paula, you are next, and then Jerry. Little reminder, I'm at 5K likes for TikTok. If I get up to 10, I'll be able to do a TikTok giveaway. Monica is still here. You are after Chicky, Monica. Chicky is going to be after Jerry. Okay, so this is going to go for everyone on the list right now. I do not tap into other people's energies. I tap into your energy. Whoever's asking the question, I want to give you an actionable step that you can take to work with the universe to better your situation. So, Cammy, instead of did Babalu see that I have his notifications silenced, what will better help you in this situation? How can I block him more? Do I still need to block him? What would help you more, Cammy? That's still getting into his information. So maybe do you want him to contact you, Cammy? You want him to contact you. So let's try, how can Cammy drop a hint? Well, first, why do you want him to contact you if you've silenced his notifications? Let's go there. Why do you want him to contact you if you've silenced his notifications? Like, that seems a little counterintuitive and a little. Don't play games. Don't play games. That's just playing. You're getting further and further apart from this guy. I know, but you're getting further and further apart from this guy. Just because he silenced you doesn't mean you need to silence him, and then you're just getting further and further apart. So, I mean, I can always tell you one thing without pulling a card. I can just tell you to unsilence him, and just do it that way. But the next thing I can do is just I can pull a card to see what's the next thing that Cammy can do to get in contact. What's his name again? Babalu. All right. So what can Cammy do? So what can Cammy do after? Let's do this. What can Cammy do after she unsilences him? Happy birthday, Cammy. What can Cammy do after she unsilences Babalu? What can Cammy do after she unsilences Babalu? Paula, you are next. You're in the hot seat. And then Jerry, you're next after Paula, Chicky, then Monica. not a saint. I'm not sure. Are you Jerry? I don't remember. You're going to need to meet him halfway somehow, Cammy. So after you've unsilenced him, you've got the page of gifts in reverse. So you probably... Awesome. Thank you for the confirmation, Jerry. After you unsilence him, you're probably not going to want to give him any gifts. I probably also wouldn't accept any gifts from him. What I would, however, suggest is that you two need to somehow figure out a way to talk and be more balanced. This is the Temperance card, and I feel like there's a fine line between love and hate between you two. If you go one, so the Balance card is Temperance, and Temperance is a card that tells you that you know how far to indulge in something before it becomes an addiction. Lily, I will put you on here. So because there's a balance here, you're both going to need to have a little chit chat about what your rules are about your relationship going forward, about how you can be more communicative with each other, how you can be more open with each other, and create a balance. Like, look at this. This is between you two. There needs to be something going on between you two. But if you guys are going to keep blocking each other, it's not going to go anywhere. That's just something to keep in mind. So Cammy, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month after you've unblocked him and see how his energies have changed and your energies have changed. Paula, you are next. Lily, you are on the list. We got Paula, Jeremy, Chicky, and Monica who are next, who are the next names. For those of you just now joining, we have 3 likes on YouTube. If we get up to 10, I will do a tarot giveaway. I'm at 8K almost on my TikTok, and I will do a tarot giveaway there. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. I need to somehow turn off my notifications here. But Paula, I know that you're still here. What is your question for the tarot? Here we go. Okay, so again, Paula, I'm not going to be able to get into Sean's energy because he's another player. So is there something, he's another person, he's a third party. So Paula, is there a way that we can ask, maybe, is there a way that you can find out what Sean did last night? What can Paula do to find out what Sean did last night? Something like that? Give you an actionable step? Jerry, you are in the hot seat. Okay, he didn't come home. So how can you find out what he did last night? Can we ask the tarot that? Like, let's give you an actionable step. I'm not going to be able to get into his energy. I don't do third party energies. That's not what I do. If you really want me to get in tune with Sean's energy, I'm not the tarot reader for you. Is that okay? You're moving on to somebody else, or is that okay? You want to get an actionable step? Okay, cool, awesome. So let's see what Paula can do to find out more about Sean. What can Paula do to find out more about where Sean was last night? Yeah, what can Paula do to find out where Sean was last night? If anybody wants to move up to the front of the line, there is a $10 fee. I hate using fee and I hate using transaction. It's the VIP. It's $10 VIP. Maybe you just need to drop fee and transaction. Okay. Paula, I think, okay, this is going to be a rather interesting step for you, Paula, because it's going to be more focused on you versus Sean. But you have the Holy King in reverse. Yeah, so this is kind of where, this is what I think is going to be happening, Paula. You have the Holy King in reverse. This is the Emperor. The Emperor is the father of the tarot. Because he's in reverse, well, I'll rewind. Fathers are the rule makers. They are the, also, I'm going to rewind this for just a hot second. If you've been separated for a year and he always lies to you, why do you care about what he's doing? Just out of curiosity, like that's something that we should probably need to take care of with that. That's a question you probably need to be asking yourself. Why do you, if you've been separated for a year? You started seeing somebody else? You started seeing him again? Okay. So if you just started seeing him again, you're trying to work it out. This is what I think the tarot is telling you to do, Paula. One, you have the Emperor. The Emperor are the father of the tarot. Fathers are traditionally rule makers. They are protectors. They are boundary makers. Because your Emperor is reversed, you need to let your guard down. You need to be a little bit more open to Sean. I don't know why you think he's always lying to you. He maybe is. Maybe he is. I don't know. But you need to somehow not be so in your head and blaming him, because that blame is not going to help you reconcile things with him. The card at the bottom of the deck you got is the Three of Candles. The Three of Candles is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is seeing how. So the Two of Wands is having the world in the palm of your hand, and you're actually having a vision of what you want to do with a big old field. The Three of Wands is actually seeing some of that come to fruition. You're actually waiting to see some of these manifestations come to life. So instead of focusing on where was he last night, instead of focusing on what was he doing, is he lying to me, you need to focus on more of where your relationship is going. If you started seeing him again, he obviously wants to come back. So why are you focused so much on the past? I know that there's a lot of pain. Maybe he's changed. If he hasn't, again, you still need to focus more on yourself right now in order to allow him back into your heart. So that's what I feel the tarot is telling you to do, and in order to do that, you need to let some things go, and you need to somehow get to a space where you can start over. Paula, I know that probably wasn't necessarily what you wanted to hear. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see where that goes. Jerry, we've got Jerry. What is your... Okay, Jerry, you said this recently, so I can actually scroll up. Will me and Danny Boy get back together? So Jerry, instead of will you and Danny Boy get... Yeah. I mean, let go... I don't know if you want to I don't know how much you want to say let go of him, but just let go of all the past pain. Paula, just let go of all the past pain and try to meet him halfway where he's at now. And maybe your new life with him is just friends. I don't know. I know you want to try to reconcile, but if he's actually doing stuff with other people and he's trying to move on, but he still wants to be friends with you, maybe the going forward is not how you picture it. So you need to be just a little bit more open about what that future might look like. Jerry, you said, will me and Danny Boy get back together? So Jerry, I'm going to change your question a little bit to, see, there you go. How can Jerry reconcile with Danny Boy? That's how the question would be done. Sarah, I have 8.7K on my end. I have 8.7K on my end. So when I see 10, I will do the free tarot giveaway. We are really close, or at least the tarot game. to move someone up quicker. I've got 4 likes on YouTube. So when I get up to 10 likes on YouTube, I'll do that. Gifts and donations are greatly appreciated. It's not required. I am trying to save my internet today. No worries, Sarah. I can't see what you guys are all seeing. It's just like, it's probably just technology. But on my end, I have 8.7, but it's good to know that it's up there. It's good to know that. So how can Jerry reconcile with Danny Boy? How can Jerry reconcile with Danny Boy? If anybody wants to move up to the front of the line, it's $10 VIP. Keep liking and sharing the live. TikTok's going to tell me to keep doing that. All right. So Jerry, I feel like there's going to need to be a very slow reconciliation and be patient, but you might need to look at a couple of different ways in order to do that. So you have the Knight of Gifts. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles he has a lot of power behind him, but he also comes up with different scenarios. He likes to cross all of his T's and dot all of his I's before he makes a move. So it's almost like he's if plan A goes wrong, he knows he has a plan B. If plan B goes wrong, he knows he has a plan C, like that kind of thing. There is a little bit of that, like for some reason in my head, I'm getting a ping of like, you know how that anxiety thing that everyone gets sometimes when they're like replaying, what would I say, like a conversation in your head. What would they say? What would I say if the other person said this? What would I say if the other person said that? I don't remember, Jeffrey. Actually, I don't. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry about that. The other thing that I was going to tell you is that you've got the Nine of Swords. So with your response to going slow with him, I would communicate what your anxieties are and just be open to him, letting him know what keeps you up at night. Jerry, was this the same question that you or Jeffrey? Oh, Jerry. Wait, Jeffrey. Okay, Jerry's different. Sorry. Jerry. So Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey. I don't remember. I might have talked to you. I don't remember you, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I've done a lot of tarot readings in the last couple of days. I'm so sorry. What's the likes on your screen now? 8.7 still. But Jerry, is that helping? Is that helping, Jerry? Chicky, are you still here? What do you mean by he can't seem to get it right? Thank you, Chicky, for confirming. What do you mean by he can't seem to get it right? Oh. Well, have you told him about this, how you feel about it? Is this why you guys keep breaking up kind of a thing? Want it to work. Does he know it makes you anxious? Does he know it gives you nightmares? So this is what I think you're getting. Okay, so this is what I think is happening. You're getting into a pattern with him, And as much as it hurts, I know you said he's the love of your life. As much as it hurts, I think you need to let him go. Not like completely, but you need to let him know what it feels like to be rejected by you. You need to let him know that you're not going to put up with it. If he wants you, he's going to stay with you, and this is what your requirements are. Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I'll put you on the list, but it's still far down. I'll put you on the list, and we can discuss. So, Jerry, what I would say is, I know that you're just putting yourself into more anxieties with this. I know that you love him. I know that you want to work it out. And we asked, how can you work things out with him? I think you need to allow your anxieties to speak to you. I think you need to allow your speak your anxieties, and also let your anxieties talk. If he decides to go off to another party, and you don't want to do that, you're going to need to put your foot down. I know it sucks, but you're just letting him know that you will always be there no matter what he does, and that there is a good quality to that. However, maybe you need to be there. However, maybe you need to be there for him as a friend, not as a boyfriend or a husband, or however, I don't know where you guys are at with your relationship. But that's what I would suggest. I think that you're probably into a circle. You need to let your anxieties speak. And you need to, I know you said that you've told him multiple times, but I think it's time to get out of that cycle and allow him to let him know that you are not going to put up with that. And that's not how you were built. That's not what you're looking for in a relationship. And I think that you kind of need to start taking care of yourself right now. Jerry, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see how the energies have shifted once that happened. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he might be the love of your life right now just because you are so in love with him, but maybe the love of your life is somebody else, to be honest. If he's going to keep going off and doing things, the only other thing you can probably do with this is somehow get to a space to where I do know that there are marriages that they're like half open. They're not completely open, but like statistically, not every person, the one person you're with is not going to be able to fulfill every single desire that you have. So there's a little bit of a polyamorous situation going on maybe here. So maybe there's something he's getting from this, unless this third party is like someone different every time, then that's a completely different thing. But if this other person is somebody different, or is the same, maybe he's getting one thing that he can't get from you from this other person. And that sucks to hear. But we are all human, and that is just something to kind of keep in mind. Same person. So yeah, he might be getting something that he needs from him. I don't know what it is. I mean, you can always ask him, what are you getting from this other person that I can't give you, kind of a thing. Why can't I give you this other thing? And that might be something that you might want to talk to him about and see why he keeps going to this other person, and just kind of focusing more on the why instead of your current relationship. Focus more on him and what his thoughts are about why he's not staying loyal to you. Chicky. So Chicky, I'm going to change your question to, how can I attract new job opportunities within the next month? Monica, you are in the hot seat. Ida, are you still here? Ida? Joe, you are coming up. You are after Ida. Chicky, Monica, Ida, and Joe. Chloe, you are Tracy, Sarah, Baby Doll, and Chloe. I only have 9 people total, so I don't think that all these people stayed. So you could be sooner. All right, so we are asking what Chicky can do to attract new job opportunities in the next month. Remember to like and share the live. For some reason, my likes on TikTok have not raised from 8.7 in a while. So if you want to like and share it, that'd be awesome. If you want to jump to the front of the line, it's $10. I am trying to save my internet today a little bit. So if anybody has that, would be willing to give some extra donations out of the kindness of their heart, that would be amazing. Again, what is it with this page of gifts situation? Okay, so Chicky, I think that the tarot is telling you that you need to be patient and that the wheels are turning. I wouldn't say sit back and do nothing. I would say you probably still need to start sending out your resumes a little bit or talking to people about job opportunities. But it's probably going to be, the wheels are turning outside of your universe. I don't know that you're going to get a new job opportunity within the next month, but you might actually get a job, like the wheels are turning in order to get a job opportunity coming up soon, if that makes sense. You got the page of gifts in reverse. It almost just means patience. An internal, because it's reversed, it's like giving yourself love, giving yourself patience, giving yourself money, giving yourself gifts, focusing more on your health right now. The reason why I said that the wheels are turning is that you've got the wheel of fortune here. You have the wheel of fortune and it's not reversed. And the wheel of fortune means luck. It just means the universe is going in your favor. So it just kind of you may not get a job opportunity within the next month, but the wheels are turning in your favor. So just something to keep in mind. You might get it in the next month, but I wouldn't recommend sitting back and doing nothing. But there is a little bit of patience that you have to do with your job search and to attract it. Chicky, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow. And we can revisit this in another month and see how the energies have shifted. Monica, Ida, Joe, Tracy, and Sarah. You guys are the ones that are coming up next. Monica, are you still here from YouTube? Hello, Redbone. Hello. Would you like to be onto the list, Redbone? Monica, are you still here? You were from YouTube, but you're not responding. Okay, Redbone, I'll put you on. Cottonfly, hello, Cottonfly. Getting a lot of returners here. So Monica is not responding. Ida, are you still here? Ida? Nice to meet you too, Redbone. Ida, are you here? So for those of you who are just now joining, for some reason TikTok's not giving me my likes, but I've got 8.7 likes, and when I get up to 10K, I will going to be doing a tarot game, helping someone move up to the front. If you do want to move up to the front, it's $10 for a VIP one. Still going to be the same, but just VIP to move up the line. Liking and sharing the live is appreciated. Gifts are also appreciated as well on TikTok. Monica is not responding, so I'm going to cross Monica off. Ida is also not responding, so we're going to cross Ida off, and we're going to Joe. Is someone stopping me to get my SSI or doing witchcraft on me? What is ODSM? Okay, so Joe, I am not going to be able to tap into other people's energy. It's not what I do. So I wonder if there's another question that we can ask the tarot about how you can help solve your issue. So if you're asking, is someone stopping you from getting your SSI or is doing witchcraft on you, and what zodiac sign is it? I'm wondering, can you maybe do more of like I wonder if we can do a tarot counter spell. Not like me. I'm not going to be able to do that here. I'm not well versed in that. I do have a cauldron, but that's a whole different story. But I'm wondering if Joe, is there like an anti-spell that you can cast, and we can maybe lead you in the right direction about where to find that. What are your thoughts on that? Tracy, are you still here? Sarah, are you still here? Baby doll, are you still here? All right, Sarah's still here. Cool. So we're looking for Tracy. If Tracy's not here, Sarah, you are next. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to ask the tarot for Joe. Where can she find a counterspell to the possible witchcraft that is being performed on her? Okay, well then let's do that. How can Joe find out why she's not getting her SSI? Let's do that. How can Joe find out why she's not getting her SSI? What can Joe do to get her to attract her SSI? I mean, mail goes missing all the time, but let's just see what Joe can do to get her SSI. Let's see what Joe can do to get her SSI. Tracy, if you're not responding by the end of this reading, then I'm gonna go to Sarah. Why is TikTok not giving me my likes? Again, a page of gifts. 2 of gifts. There seems to be money coming your way a little bit, or at least money in balance. Is there a bank account that you can check on your SSI? There seems to be, like, for some reason, the term checks and balances is coming up into my head right now. But there seems to be a balance. Is there something else that you can balance your SSI with? I know that sounds really weird. I don't exactly know how that sounds, because I'm not sure exactly how SSI works. Because you got the page of gifts in reverse. The page of gifts is pages are the production assistants of the tarot. This page is learning how to communicate with their health, their body, and their money. So there might be something you're not communicating correctly with SSI. There might be something that you just need to be a little bit more patient. And the reason why I'm getting a little bit more patient is because you've got the 2 of gifts. And this is where the balance comes in. This balance is usually a balance between love and hate. It's a balance between work and play, 2 jobs, 2 relationships. So it makes me think that maybe one of the aspects of you getting your SSI is not correctly balanced. And I'm wondering if maybe there was something wrong in your application. Nope, Redbone. There's a long list, Redbone. I just haven't gotten to your area yet. You're totally fine. So I'm wondering if there's just something that was wrong with your application that's making it kind of making it lopsided. There's also still just a little bit of patience going on. I know that wasn't quite what you wanted to hear, Joe, but you might want to take a look at your application again. So you said somehow your SSI stopped. So you need to talk to the people who give you your SSI. I think what is that, Social Security insurance? Is that what that is? You need to talk to the SSI people and ask them why it stopped. That's the balance. That's what I would suggest. Okay, but you don't need to talk to the bank. You need to talk to SSI. You don't need to talk to your bank right now. You need to talk to SSI. You also probably need to go to the bank, and even though you said you don't go to the bank in person, you said you do everything online. You probably need to go to the bank in person and let them know that you are a real person. You need to give them your ID. You need to show that you are a real person. So there's some things that you need to do, like also with the presents, the gifts. Okay, so you need to talk to your medical account. Like you're being led in different ways about how to go about this and see where someone is going wrong, what application is wrong, what file is wrong, that kind of a thing. But you still do need to open that bank account or have some way for them to get a hold of you so that your medical account and your SSI account know where to put this money that you're owed. So I don't know what I need hard issues with your SSI is. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm still confused about what's happening, Joe. I think that without a bank account, where is the SSI supposed to put the money? I get that. I get you can't work, but you gotta. There's some kind of paper trail that's not mixing correctly. There's some kind of paper trail that is not being correct right now, and that's what you need to correct. So whether that's going to the bank, I don't know that that's. I mean, maybe because I know that unemployment in California, they give you a card. And so you don't really need a bank account to get the card. So I don't know how SSI works. I don't know how medical works, but those are the two accounts that you need to talk to. I know you told me that they closed the bank account, but you need to talk to SSI and you need to talk to your medical people and ask them what to do with money that you're owed. That's the people you need to talk to and ask them where it's going, how is it going, that kind of a thing. So, babe, I have a list here. If you want to jump up to the front of the line, it's $10. If you want a full reading, you need to go to my website regarding all of that. What would you like to do, babe? Okay, so Joe, again, you can go to an ATM and get the cash. I don't know at least for SSI, I think. So instead of trying to get a job, maybe you need to do something self-employed. Maybe you need to try doing an Etsy. Maybe you need to try doing something like that. Think outside of the box. Okay, Joe. Now we're getting into different places that this is a full-on read, and if you want to go into all this other stuff, I have to. You can book a reading on my website, but I can't just keep spending time with you, going through You Had a Dream with someone, giving you food and storing. Like we're getting into other stuff here, and so I think that right now, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that right now you need to talk to SSI and see what their problem is. You need to talk to your medical people and see what their problem is and see what to do with how you can get the bank account. I'm not sure if it's a sign either. I'm not sure. Give me a follow though, and we can revisit this in another month after you see what the banks say or your SSI says or medical says, and we can see where something went wrong and see if we can figure something out that way. Tracy did not respond, so we're going to move on to Sarah. if your SSI caseworker doesn't want to talk to you, then somehow you need to be assigned a new SSI caseworker. Like that's the solution. That's like, I'm not sure what's going on with SSI or SSI caseworkers, but that's like, if your SSI worker doesn't want to talk to you, then there needs to be another person to talk to at SSI. They are employed by the government, and theoretically, they should be taking on your case. Yeah. All right. So what can Sarah do to attract Rick back, or R back? You might need to find an actual office to go into. What can Sarah do to attract R back? Baby doll, are you still here? And Chloe, you're next. If Baby doll's not here, Chloe, you are next. Chloe's here. Is Baby doll still here? You're welcome, Joe. I'm sorry I couldn't give you any direct answers. I think there's a paper trail issue. Why is TikTok not raising my likes? Again, a page of gifts. There's something going on collectively. Yesterday, I got a numerous page of gifts, and you got another page of gifts, Sarah. Be patient and be your messy self. Sarah, be patient and be your messy self. So this is the list right now, everyone. It's not very long. This is where it's at right now. So it's not very long right now, but if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, you're more than welcome to. There's just $10. And then liking and sharing the live would be cool. I don't know why TikTok is not raising my 8.7 likes. Sarah, like, there's something about being patient and just not, you need to think more on yourself, Sarah. Attracting, did R like you being imperfect, Sarah? Did R like you being imperfect? So the reason why I'm saying that is I kind of think you need to either embrace that or use an internal gift that you have that you're a pro at. You got the page of gifts in reverse, which again, you're learning about your health, your body, and your money. You need to probably pay more attention to that. Do more of an impersonal thing for that. Personal pay attention. But the card at the bottom of the deck you got is the 8 of gifts in reverse. And the 8 of gifts is, I like to think of it as a perfected skill. Some people think of it as the apprentice, but because it's reversed, it makes me think that you like something that you don't have much practice with. So part of me wonders if there's like something you fumbled over with R when you were with him. Is there something you weren't very good at that he thought was adorable? That kind of a thing. But there's also like a possibility of learning something from him. Jeffrey, you're still here. You're still there. You could learn something from him. Like if he has a hobby, maybe you could learn something from him. The other thing that I'm getting here is use your own perfection. Like this could, since this is reversed, it could be internal. So you could totally have an internal, like something perfect on the inside that you've been able to practice a lot, and just make sure that you own that with him, and maybe that will be more attractive to him as well. So, Sarah, does that help? I don't know if that's going to help you at all. Let me know. Babe left. Okay. You told me. Girl. Hello, Girl Wake Up podcast. What's going on? Baby doll doesn't seem to be responding. So I think Chloe's going to be next. All right, cool, Sarah. Awesome. Give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month to see how you've done, or if you. I think you followed me. I don't know if you have or not. We can go there. Girl, wake up! I will add you here. And then Baby Doll is not responding, so I'm gonna cross off Baby Doll. She seems to not be here. Lily, you are on the list. You are coming up. We've got Chloe, Zarik, Nahide, Kirk, and Lily. And then Jeffrey. Redbone, Cottonfly, and Girl Wake Up. Pressy. What was your name, Pressy? Oh, Nahide. Okay, cool. So Nahide is still here. Is Zarik here? Zarika, I think she was on YouTube. It's Zarika? Yeah, Zarikilia. Are you still here? Priscilla, I'll put you on the list. Priscilla. Chloe, you said, why am I so attracted to Connor even though he's not nice to me? Okay. So this is going to be interesting, Chloe, because I help people with problems on the inside. So instead of like focusing on Connor, we're going to focus on so this is going to be the explanation. So we're going to focus on what is inside of you as to why you're attracted to Connor, not necessarily what are you attracted to Connor for, not necessarily what Connor's entity. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's making sense at all. SM, hello SM, I will add you to the list. Does that make sense, Chloe? Okay, it's not Connor himself. There's something inside of you that has triggered you to be attracted to Connor, and that's what we want. That's what we're focusing on. I guess that just took me a minute to figure out how to word that. SM, you are on the list. Zarikla from YouTube. If you are not here, we are gonna move on to Nahide after this. For some reason, TikTokers likes are not moving from 8.7. They're just kind of staying. Are we liking the screen? Are we tapping the screen? I don't have any extra likes going on or shares if you want to. When we get up to 10K, when I see the 10K, then I'll do a tarot giveaway. I don't know why. I don't know what does it say on your end? How many likes do you guys have? Chloe, it seems like Connor might be touching something on you around being... No, I almost said something else. Chloe, do you have a past of being with people who are emotionally unavailable? Do you have a 10.1? Interesting. Yeah, keep liking it, I guess, and we'll just see what happens. I don't know why 8.7's not. It says 8.7 showing up for me. Yep, I got 8 on YouTube, and once I get 10, I'll do a giveaway. We've got 8.7 on TikTok, which for some reason TikTok's not doing it. Let's see. I've actually never been with anyone or felt this way about anyone. All right, so this was negative emotion. Okay, I have a feeling that Connor is triggering a new experience in you, is what I'm kind of getting from this. So since you said that you've never actually been with anybody, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups is the ultimate lover, but because this is reversed, it's more of your internal feelings toward yourself. And the reason why, or not the reason, but a factor into Connor liking Connor is that he seems to be opening up some new doors for you. You want to go on a new adventure with him, or at least a new life adventure, something of that nature. It just seems like there is something about Connor that your guides, your body, your essence is telling you this guy can provide a new, even though he's mean to you, this guy, you can learn something from him. Yeah, even though he's mean to you, he can take you to places that you've never been before. That kind of a thing. Does that make sense, Chloe? Is that Bo? I'll put you on here, or Pink Bo, I guess. Pink Bo. Pink Bo, you're on the list. Okay, cool. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. It just feels like even though he's mean to you, it feels like he's probably opening up something that he can probably provide, or your essence is just telling you that there's a new adventure being called to you that way. Chloe, give me a follow and we can revisit this in another month and see how things are going. Okay, so Zarik did not respond. We're going to move on from Zarik. And Nahide, you are next. This is the list right now, Pink Bow. It's not very long. I have 5 people on YouTube and 5 people on TikTok right now. So it doesn't seem, I mean, maybe all these people have stayed. Nahide, Kirk, Lily, Jeffrey, Redbone, Cottonfly, Girl Wake Up, Priscilla, SM, and Pink Bow. That's the list. If anybody wants to jump up to the front of the line, it's $10. For some reason, none of my likes are going. If let's like and share the live. Keep sharing it. Maybe I can go back and share the live. Maybe I can do that. Get some people involved here. Let's share this. Share this with people. Let the other people know that I'm live. Maybe we'll get some more likes that way. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know why my likes aren't moving. Or can I refresh this at all? How do I refresh this? No, not doing that. I don't know. Can I do this? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if I do it a little bit, I just knock some sense into this. Nahide, are you here still? Nahide? So what is your question, Nahide? I see that you've raised your hand. You are still here. All right. So I knocked some sense into TikTok, and I just liked a bunch of stuff. So I went up, instead of 8.7, now it says 8.9. So I've okay, so Nahide. I'm going to say Nahide instead of are you going to get your green card? I need to ask probably where are you? Have you applied for the green card yet, Nahide? Victoria, you can be added to the list, of course. Okay, you've applied. What can Nahide do in the meantime? What can Nahide do while she's waiting for her green card? Yeah, let's do that. What can Nahide do? What can Nahide do while she's waiting for her green card? Do you know where you want to go once you get your green card, Nahide? Where did you apply for a green card? I mean, probably here in the United States, right? But what country? What country is your? I don't know if is green card universal for everyone. Is that how that works? Oh, Turkey. In the U.S. Oh, okay, interesting. You're at a, you've got a yes and a no, kind of, but also I asked a question about what you can do in the meantime while you're waiting for your green card. This is what I would do. This is how I would read this. You got the 10 of good cheer, which is the 10 of cups, which is a completion card, which means probably you're ready to leave the country. And probably says that you are ready to go to Turkey. However, when you're going to Turkey, I would highly pay attention to what is attracting you to Turkey. There could be something going on here. You got the devil, and the devil is more of an addiction card. I almost want you to be extra careful about, in case they come back and say, hey, your application was rejected. I almost want you to have like a second application prepared and have you say, no, I filled it out right here. Here's the new application, give me my green card now, kind of a thing. Like, prove them wrong a little bit. It's almost like with Krampus, it's almost like not like someone feels like it feels like someone might be trying to block you from going. I don't know who or what. It just kind of feels like something was not filled out correctly. I would expect some sort of a mishap, is what I'm getting. But I think you'll get it. I don't know what time or when. You asked 24 or 25. I think you can get it. You just might need to put a little bit of emotional effort into it, a little bit more. You got the 10 of good cheer, like I said, but it feels like you're ready to go somewhere else. You're ready to start a new ace of cup somewhere else, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this. I would just highly expect. I would just look at. I mean, maybe there's an opportunity here to maybe look at another country. I don't know why you chose Turkey. I'm not judging or anything, but I'm wondering if maybe there's another country that might make it easier for you. I would those are some things I would look at with your green card. Nahid, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and in like a month, or when you get your green card, or when you don't get your green card, we can always revisit this question again and see what the cards are saying. Is Kirk still here? Nahid, before you do go, I do want to let you know that you did not get the tower, so I would not expect it to completely crumble and fall. Yeah, I have 8.9 likes as well. I would not expect it to crumble and fall. I don't think that it's there. It just makes me feel like something might be going awry with it. So I don't think that you're not going to get it. It's not the tower. You still have an opportunity. It just kind of feels like the devil. I'm going to guess Kirk did not respond. Is Lily still here? Lily, are you still here? Jeffrey, are you still here? All right, we got Lily, because Kirk is not here, I don't think. Mariah, I'll put you on the list. I'll go back here, and I'm going to start liking my thing here. Okay, so we've got Lily, and I guess Jeffrey, because Kirk probably left us here. I'm going to start liking. I'm going to get some likes over here just to try to get some people. Pink Bow, you are coming up about 5 after Jeffrey. I'm trying to get some likes in here. See if I can wake TikTok up to give me more likes. Okay, so Kirk did not respond. We're just going to go to Lily. And Lily says, okay, Lily, you have a lot going on in this question, and we need to remember that we are focusing on your energy. So we're not going to be focusing on Yuki's energy. And so let's try to focus on yours. Like, if he's your ex, do you want him to move to your country? for 2 years? If he's your ex, do you want him to move closer to you? Victoria, about 6. Okay. Cottonfly, we haven't gotten you yet. You're coming up though. Coming up. Lily, I want to see why you're so concerned about Yuki. If he's your ex, I know he's going to be staying with you, but why are you so concerned about Yuki? I want to what if he doesn't meet you? I just want to ask. Okay. Okay. What if he doesn't meet you in September? Just out of curiosity, without a tarot reading, what if he doesn't meet you in September? So I kind of want to say, Lily, instead, let's just do Pink Bow. I try to keep it down to 5 minutes as much as possible per person, as maybe sooner. Sometimes it goes a little longer. I kind of think, Lily, we should focus more on what should Lily do with this next in this situation with her ex. Leave it a little bit more open and just see what the cards say about you. What should you do next with Yuki? What should Lily do with her ex Yuki? Let's do that. What energy should Lily pay attention to regarding her ex Yuki? What energies should Lily pay attention to regarding her ex Yuki? Jeffrey's next. Redbone, Cottonfly, Girl Wake Up, Priscilla, SM, Pink Bow, Victoria, and Mariah. That is the list. If anyone wants to move up to the front of the line, it's $10. I have 9 likes on YouTube. If I get up to 10, I will do a Tarot Fun Game giveaway. I have 9.1 here on TikTok. When I get up to 10, I will do, or 10,000, 10K, I will also do that giveaway. Please continue liking and sharing the live. That would be much appreciated. Gifts and donations are highly appreciated. Lily, I am probably going to say you should probably think about moving on from Yuki. I'm not saying he won't show up. I just think that there's a lot of internal stuff that you have not come to terms with yet. You've got the Queen of Gifts in reverse. Now, the Queen of Gifts, she likes to give out her abundance. She has a lot of money. She's very safe. She knows where she's putting her energy. This Queen is on the it's reverse. So it's more putting more energy toward yourself. The reason why I feel like you might want to think about moving on, whether or not he does show up, is because you got the World reversed. When the world or tens come up, those are completion cards. And when those cards come up, and when they come up reversed, to me, it says that the querent has not accepted an ending. And with the world not being reversed, it seems like you haven't accepted the ending of you being with your Yuki. So I feel like you should probably just somehow flip this over. Like what you said earlier, you said that's okay, you'll just move on. I know you still love him, but I kind of think you should not bank on that. He may or may not show up, but even if he does, I kind of feel like you should probably not bank on being with him when he does show up. And also if he does show up. focus more on yourself right now. Don't focus more on Yuki at the moment. That's what I would say. Lily, I hope that gives you a little bit more insight as to your situation with Yuki. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and go from there. So, Jeffrey, you are next, but actually we got 10 likes on YouTube. So we are going to do a giveaway, see if someone else can move up. So this is what we're going to do. I'm shuffling my cards, and I'm going to pick a card. When I tell you, everyone's going to be putting down a number down in the description or commenting a number. The first person who comments that number is the first person who's going to get this read. So hold on for just a second. Someone might move up. I'm at 9.1 likes on TikTok. So if keep liking the screen, get some likes in here. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm starting to remember you, Jeffrey, a little bit. I know you said something about your marriage. Hello, Clementine. The range of numbers to guess is going to be 0 to 21. 0 to 21. You are now ready to drop the numbers. 0 to 21. Sorry, I spaced looking at someone's comment. 0 to 21. Oh. Mariah got it. In my practice, I consider kings fours. Mariah got the number 4. So Mariah, you're going to go next, and then Jeffrey. So Mariah, what is your question for the tarot? And then when we get up to another, if we get another 20, another 10, when I get up to 10 likes, I'll do another one. And when I get up to 10K, I'll do another one on TikTok. I'm trying to get, I don't know why, like, my number is just, what is TikTok doing? So stupid. So Mariah, what is your question for the tarot? And then Jeffrey, Redbone, Cottonfly, Girl Wake Up, Priscilla, SM, Pink Bow, Victoria. Okay, Mariah. Again, you're a little new here, I think, but it went through, but I'm not going to be able to get in tune with your German ancestors. My tarot readings focus more on you. So, is there another way that we can focus on your German ancestors? Like maybe how can Mariah communicate with her German ancestors? Is that going to help you, or am I just not the right tarot reader for you? All right, cool. Let's do that. How can Mariah communicate with and connect with her German ancestors? Then we got Jeffrey, Redbone, Cottonfly, Girl Wake Up, Priscilla, SM, Pink Bow, and Victoria. That is the list as of right now. For anybody who wants to jump the line, it's $10. Liking and sharing the lives would be awesome. Gifts and donations are much appreciated, but not required. I feel like there's something else I meant to say. Like, share the live. Tip that. So, Mariah, I would really tap into gift giving to them. leave out some offerings for them. I'm not entirely sure what your German ancestors like, but really look into giving them a gift. Maybe making an altar for them, giving them a little bit of attention that way, something in the physical realm. There is a sense of taking a look at what Germans did in the past without mentioning one particular event, but also connecting to them through your insecurity or your tendencies that are not predictable, if that makes sense. So you got the Queen of Gifts, which is she likes to give gifts. She likes to receive gifts. She's very safe. She's very doesn't like to take risks. So when you're talking to your German ancestors, I would very much so allow them to know that you are a safe person to contact. And then the card at the bottom of the deck, you got the Strength card. The Strength card is this person is making friends with a wild animal. So with whatever goes on inside of you, somehow connect that to your German ancestors and let them help you know that's okay. Let them help you to understand that those things inside of you, those wild things that are going, those wild thoughts, those wild feelings, let them know that those are okay to have. Mariah, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month after you've done a couple of ceremonies, and go from there. We've got Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you are next. Then Redbone and Cottonfly. Okay. That's the work I've done for marriage. Been done too late. Is there a miracle? Let's see. Let's try this. What miracle can Jeffrey do to save his marriage? What miracle? You did not get skipped, Redbow. We're just not quite to you yet. We've got Jeffrey, Redbone, Cottonfly, Girl Wake Up, Priscilla, SM, Pinkbow, and Victoria. Clementine, I will add you to the list. Currently, we're seeing what miracle can Jeffrey perform to save his marriage? For some reason, I might need to, after Jeffrey, I might need to restart my live because I think TikTok does not like this live for some reason. Redbone, are you here? Cottonfly, are you here? Jeffrey, I feel like there is something that you can do to save your marriage with a miracle. I just feel like I'm nervous that you're going to come off as crazy with doing it. And that's what's making me nervous. With the Page of Gifts reversed, it's usually stable. Because we're asking about performing a miracle, the gifts are about our health, our body, and our money. And with the Page of Gifts being reversed, it's almost me telling me that you need to do something out of the box, out of the present, a little out there. And the reason why I'm also saying it might be a little crazy is because you've got the Ace of Candles. And the Ace of Candles is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands or Wands is our creative passions and our creative energies. Sometimes it's seen as spicy time, but because you're going through a little bit of a divorce, it doesn't seem like it's going to be something like that. What is something that I'm wondering if there's something that your wife has wanted from you that you can show her you're willing to put in the effort to do so, creatively wise, for your to keep the marriage going. MC, hello MC, how are you doing? I don't know if that's making sense at all. It just kind of feels like it needs to start something new, start something fresh, start a new way of looking at the marriage, a new cycle, something like that. There is a possibility that because it's an Ace of Candles, because it's not reversed, it doesn't show me that it's completely over with your marriage. What I'm kind of getting is that um, there might be a redefinition of your marriage. If, let's just say the divorce goes through, that doesn't mean that you won't get remarried. That's kind of what I'm saying here. I don't think it's completely over. I think there is still a flame. It just might be something that it's really dim right now. So I would just think of, there's got to be something that she's wanted, that she's been asking you for, and you've been blocking. But that would be the miracle I would suggest that you are able to perform in order to make it work. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from it, Jeff. I don't know if that's going to be helpful to you or not. I think that part of it's going to be, it does feel like a little bit more of a beginning, because you've got a page and an ace, and it just feels like a new beginning, whether that's a divorce or not. But you might need to remember to look at that this relationship as a new beginning. MC, I'll put you on the list. Right now I have, you'll be number 10, but I only have 5 people on YouTube and this one person on TikTok right now. So I don't think that all of these people are here anymore. I hope that was helpful, Jeffrey. Please let me know how your things are going. And we can revisit the cards again and see if there's something else that you can do to at least feel more comfortable with the situation if this miracle advice does not come through. Redbone, are you here, Redbone? If Redbone's not here, is Cottonfly here? If Cottonfly is not here, is Girl Wake Up here? Cottonfly's here. So Redbone, are you here? Is Girl Wake Up here? Redbone going once. Redbone going twice. Sold to Cottonfly. So Cottonfly, you are next. Girl Wake Up going once. If Girl Wake Up is not here, Priscilla, I think she left. I think she was on TikTok. SM, are you still here? All right, so I think Priscilla, are you on TikTok? Bob, I can add you as well. So I'm looking for Girl Wake Up and Priscilla. If they don't respond by the time I'm done with Cottonfly, then SM, it is your turn. Oh, all right. This will be a new one for me. Let's see, Cottonfly. Maybe we should talk to see what else can Cottonfly do to contact Saint Expedite. Maybe something like that. Yeah, a couple days ago I was off. It was because I did an 8-hour live on Thursday, and I was not feeling it. I tried to go on live on Friday, and I was exhausted, and I had to just get off. I am feeling a lot better now. Thank you for checking in on me, MC. I needed to take some space. So now I'm doing these for 4 hours, and I'm making sure I have a timer up on the YouTube, and I know what my limits are. Let's see, Cottonfly, Saint Expedite, and this job is just wanted to see if you're doing well. Checking in. Girl, wake up, and Priscilla going twice. Victoria, you're actually really close. Because I don't think Pinkbow's here. I think you might be after SM. So you're getting really close. You're like 2 away if you stick around. Cottonfly, I think you're doing okay. I think that you have the Page of Candles here, and this is starting a new the pages are the production assistants of the tarot, and this particular page is learning how to access their creative energy and their passions. So yeah, there's that. I do think you're doing okay there. I also have the card at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. He's actually the Holly King, but because the Holly King is the Emperor, and the Emperor, he creates boundaries, protections. It's always a word that I forget. Boundaries, protections, and rules. Because you have a rule. Okay, this is going to go 2 different ways. One, because it's reversed, you've made a rule for yourself that you know where you're heading. Or 2, you've opened up your world so that the rules don't apply to you. And because you've been talking to Saint Expedite, I don't know that angel, I've never heard of him, but because you've been talking to him, it seems like you've opened up your options of opportunities for people that you can talk to. And for asking people for help that are not just of this world. You're actually talking to spirit, and you're actually trying to make more connections with that. So I'm going to say, in regards to your question, that you are probably doing perfectly fine, and just keep going. Hello, Morgan. Cottonfly, I'm guessing you're giving me a awesome, cool, awesome. Girl, wake up is not responding. And Priscilla did not respond. Morgan, you are on the list. Today seems to be very low list situations. We've got SM, and if Pinkbow doesn't come back, then it's Victoria. These are free questions, yes, Am Dayton. These are free questions. So we are looking for SM right now. What is your question, SM? Claudette, I will put you on the list as well. More people from YouTube, but we've got SM, Pinkbow, Victoria, Clementine, MC, Bob, Morgan, and Claudette. Those are what I've got right now, and I've got Am Dayton. Am Dayton, you are also on the list. I have. Yeah, it's so interesting. Thank you, Cottonfly. Can we do SM? Like, what can SM do to reach her goals on her own? Well, not on her own. Should we say, I want to know, let's see, how will SM know if she's on the right track? Okay, if you're feeling overwhelmed in life, do we want to ask more of how can SM calm her life down a little bit? Would that help you? Victoria, are you still here? Because I think Pink Bow's gone. No, I think Pink Bow left. So Victoria, if you are still here, you're next. Not so much calm down. Okay. So let's do SM. What can you do? Let's see, because I've done a lot of that. Okay. So what can SM do to complete her goals? Okay, that's cool. You've done that. What can SM do to complete her goals? What energies should? Well, let's do. Maybe we could do what energies should SM pay attention to know if she's on the right track. That might be something to ask. Okay, I'm sorry, Victoria, I couldn't get to you. I'm sorry. If you take a break, I should still be here for another 2 hours. So we can, if you take a break, maybe I'll still be here. All right, so let's see what energies should SM pay attention to know when she's on the right track, or if she's on the right track. What energies should SM pay attention to know if she's on the right track? Clementine, are you still here? Almost had a jumper. All right, Clementine, I think you're going to be next because Pink Bow seems to be gone and Victoria's just left. So SM, you're really going to want to pay attention to your thoughts and ending thoughts. Something has come to an end, and probably that might also have to be with, you said that you just left an abusive relationship, but something seems to have really ended, and you are ready to go onto a new Ace of Swords. The other thing that you want to really pay attention to is the moon, which is your intuition. You got the 10 of Swords, so something is completely done. Something is dead. It is over. You've accepted it. You are moving on to the next thing. And then on the bottom of the deck, you got the moon. And this is your intuition. So I would highly pay attention to the dark spaces that are around you and try to maybe shine some light on those dark spaces so that they are not so scary. A lot of this is your intuition. A lot of this is going to be just you getting to know, probably with you saying your life is overwhelming. I'm wondering if the more that you, I know that this is kind of not answering the question that you want. It's whatever, but it's more of a shining light in the dark places and just really paying attention to your own intuition with whatever's going on next. Part of what's coming up a little bit with you saying you're overwhelmed, it feels a little bit more like you need to recognize when you need to take a break. When you start to experience burnout, listen to your intuition to take a break, and go do something fun. Go do something that will get your mind off of your goals. Do that kind of a thing. And that's what I think will help you achieve your goals that you have going on right now. I hope that was helpful, SM. Please give me a follow and we can revisit this in another couple of weeks and see how you're doing with your overwhelmed life or your goals that you're trying to achieve by the end of the year. Pink Bow seems to be gone. Victoria just left. I did get 12 likes on YouTube. If I get up to 20, Miss Swan, I'll put you on the list. If I get up to 20 on YouTube, I'll do a free giveaway, tarot game giveaway. I'm on 9.4 likes, and for some reason on 9.4 for TikTok is not giving me my likes. It seems very strange. If you do want to move up in the line, There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 people on the line, in the line. But if you want to move up, it's $10. Rach, I will put you on the list as well. Liking and sharing the live would be awesome. I'm now up to 9.6. I'm surprised. I don't know why. Maybe people weren't liking it before and they were just telling me that they were. Clementine MC, you are going to be next after Clementine. So Clementine, what is your question? And then Bob, then Morgan, Claudette, Dayton, Miss Swan, and Rach. That's the list so far. Oh, we're at a 9.7. I don't know what happened. I guess those other people were not sharing the live or liking the live at all. That just seems very strange. Okay, Clementine is starting a new school this year. MC, are you still here? Awesome. MC, you'll be next. So Clementine, what's your question for the tarot with starting a new school year this year? Probably a delay on YouTube. What energies does Clementine need to pay attention to with the new school year? What energies does Clementine need to pay attention to with the new school year? Oh, we got up to 9.9. We're at 9.9. Clementine, I would pay attention to how fast things are moving with your school year. You got the 8 of candles at the bottom of the deck, so it feels like there's probably going to be a lot of movement that you're going to be needing to catch up with. I don't know if you're a teacher or if you're a student, but it feels a little bit like you might need to try to focus on keeping up with everything. Keeping up with the social life, keeping up with the homework, keeping up with the work in general. There might be something going on with there, so maybe make sure you use quality time in order to keep up with how fast things are moving. Okay, you're a student. So I'm wondering if maybe each of these candles is each of your classes, maybe. But it feels like there might be a little bit of overwhelm going on. Hello, Candy. Would you like to be put on the list? So the other card that I have here is the Moon card in reverse. And it feels a little bit like something is probably going to be blocking your intuition. I feel like you should probably pay attention to. So this is what I'm getting. So with this fast movement, you're probably going to be playing a lot of catch up, but you really need to pay attention to your spiritual growth as well. Make sure you make room for that. The Moon card being reversed, I think of it as clarity, but there's still a lot of darkness. So you're probably going to want to make sure that these items, these schoolworks, the fast movement of student life, you want to make sure that you do not sacrifice your intuitive gifts or sacrifice weaken. You want to make sure you are shining more light on the dark places. You want to make sure the dark does not keep encompassing you. Does that make sense? You want to keep shining light on the dark places. you don't want the darkness to overtake you. I hope that's making sense. But that is what I would suggest with your next school year coming up. I hope that was helpful, Clementine. We are now moving on to MC. Candy did not tell me if she wanted to be put onto the list. MC, then Bob, Morgan, Claudette, M. Dayton, Miss Swan, and Rach. Okay. Do you want to try to reconcile it, or do you want to try to figure out why you acted the way that you did, or what do you want to do about it? You're welcome, Clementine. Get back with her. So, okay. What can MC do to reconcile his marriage? We're at 9.9 likes over here on TikTok. If you guys get up to 10K, I'm going to do a tarot giveaway. We'll do a tarot game and help someone move up into the line. Go from there. We got Bob, Morgan, Claudette, M. Dayton, Miss Swan, and Rach. Those are the next people. There's 10K. So after MC, we're going to be doing a tarot giveaway. Well, not like a giveaway, but like we'll do a tarot reading giveaway. I'm not actually giving away an actual tarot deck. Just making sure that that's clear. So what can MC do to reconcile with his wife? If I could give away a tarot deck, that's shipping, and I would have to get. Yeah, that's a lot. MC. I'm getting like. Have you opened up to her about your feelings? Are you scared to tell her something about how you feel? Have you not been able to compartmentalize your feelings? Hi, Kia. I'll put you on the list if you want. Yeah, that's swords, though. We're talking. So the reason why I'm asking is you've got the King of Cups in reverse. When the King of Cups comes up in reverse for me, it almost feels a little bit like you're keeping your emotions on the inside. You're not allowing yourself to speak them. But I'm wondering also if you're probably talking about them too much, because we asked about reconciliation. So I'm wondering if you're not paying attention to her feelings, or if you are not able to, or if you are scared to tell your wife about what is truly going on inside of you. The other card that you got is the Page of Gifts. There's a lot of patience with that. I almost want to say giving her a present, something that she's been looking forward to receiving, something she's been saving up. I don't want to say it's a big apology, just something really sweet and tender. Because if it was the King of Gifts, that's when I would say give her all the money. But with the Page of Gifts, you're still learning about your health, your body, and your money. So it makes me feel like the way to reconcile with her to maybe give her a small little gift that she's been wanting for a little while. And it does make me feel like maybe you need to be quiet more about your feelings, and you need to allow her to tell you how she's feeling, and just take it. I know that sounds horrible, but it sounds like you need to not try to say your piece. It sounds like she needs to get some things off of her chest, and you need to just take it. is what I'm kind of getting from this. And that would at least get you to go in the right direction of being able to reconcile with her. Once she's able to process some things, say some things to you that she hasn't been able to say, probably because you've been expressing feelings. I feel like it might just need to be you being a little bit more quieter at the moment. That doesn't mean you can still talk on the phone. You can still talk do an email. Like, even if she writes you a letter or writes you an email, just don't respond and respond to each individual item. Just respond to, like, say, okay, I understand. Thank you for your response. Like, just leave it at that. Yeah. Again, let her talk. Let her speak. Let her talk to her on the phone. Leave her a message, and say, I'm willing to talk it out and let you bitch me out if you need to. Word it that way. Just kind of say, I'm willing to listen to whatever you want to say about how you're feeling. I want to know a little bit more so that I can see what I did wrong, that kind of a thing. But I would say probably don't be trying to fight back at her. I mean, I would reach out, but again, let her do the talking. Don't guide the conversation. You need to listen to what she's trying to say and how she's feeling and how you've made her feel, and that way you can fix how you've made her feel. You can fix that, and those actions can probably save the relationship. But you need to have a lot of patience with this. It's not going to be very fast. It's going to be it seems to be you're starting something new. The pages are very inexperienced, so this is new territory. So it's something that you need to think about how to go about this. But I would recommend just keeping your feelings to yourself, at least for now, until you can get to a space to where you can have an equal amount of conversation going on. MC, I hope that was helpful to you. I think you missed a couple of lives, and this was the first one you were actually able to ask a question. So thank you for your patience. I do hope that was helpful. Give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see if she's reached out or responded to your requests. We are doing a free one. Yep, Pink Bow, you were skipped because you were not here. I'll put you back on the list. Kia, I'll put you on the list as well. This is true. How many decks? I have 65 decks. I do have about 10 decks I could give away, but they're all counterfeit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 people in line, technically 9, because I'm doing a free one. So you actually could get it right now if you guess the correct number. Yeah, I have 65 decks, and I've still got ones on my list that I want to get. Claudette, hang in there. Yeah, got it. So we're doing a free one right now. Not yet. Everyone, I'm going to pick a card, and you guys when I tell you, everyone's going to pick a number between 0 and 21. And the first person to get that number is the next person who's going to go. And then we got Bob, Morgan, Claudette, Am Dayton, Miss Swan, Rach, Pink Bow, and Kia. So let's see what we got. Let's pick a card. Get ready to pick numbers. All right, and number. Oh, that one's different. All right, go. Number. Picking your numbers. Okay. Keep going. You guys can. You don't. You can put multiple entries in. You don't just have to pick once. You can put multiple entries in. Because I'm not seeing it yet. And Pink Bow got it. It was the Ace of Candles. Pink Bow got it. Almost, Claudette. You were so close. Almost. So, Pink Bow, what is your question for the tarot? And then we're going to Bob, Morgan, Claudette, Am Dayton, Miss Swan, Rach, and Kia. And then if we can get up to 20 likes on YouTube, we'll do this again. 0 would have counted, but I picked the card that was picked was number 1. It was 0 to 21. So, Pink Bow, I can't get into other people's energy. I focus more on your energy. So, do you want to reconnect with Sammy? So let's ask the tarot how Pink Bow, since I don't know your name, how can Pink Bow reconnect with Sammy? Hi, Nikki. Liking and sharing the live is appreciated. If we get up to 20K, I will do another tarot reading giveaway game. Liking and sharing the live is very much so appreciated. Gifts are appreciated. I am trying to save my internet. On YouTube, if I get up to 20, I will do another tarot giveaway game. I always feel like I'm missing something. Liking and sharing the live. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Pink Bow, when you want to reconnect with Sammy, I would highly pay attention to making one decision and going for it, but you need to be open to that changing. So what I'm suggesting here is it's probably going to go off the rails a little bit, but you need to be open to that. And what I mean by this is you've got the 2 of Canes in reverse. The 2 of Canes is about being trapped, or not trapped, it's having 2 different options. Probably might want to pay attention to your intuition regarding this. But it feels like you need to do the one thing, and then once you've made that decision or made that thing go, you need to kind of expect it to spiderweb a little bit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you've got the Holly King at the card at the bottom of the deck. And the Holly King is the Emperor. Emperors make boundaries, make rules, and are protectors. Because he's reversed, it seems either you probably need to protect yourself, do a little bit more of inner protection, or when you reach out to Sammy, expect this kind of a thing. Once you've reached out, expect. I don't know how else to explain that. It feels very. Anything could happen, is what it feels like. Anything could happen. That's what I suggest you doing. Whether that's a reach out with text or a call, a letter, but I wouldn't expect to have a one-on-one response. It feels just a little bit more spread out. I don't know if this is making sense to you, but that's what's coming up. So I hope that was helpful. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month to see what that spiderweb is. I don't know what that spiderweb thing is. What's that protection? Yeah, I don't understand either. The tarot is not. This one's being cryptic on us. And Pink Bow, that's exactly what we're talking about here. This is something that you can do to reach out to him. You need to that. I don't exactly know how to put this. It just feels like you need to make a decision and go for it. Is what it feels like. I don't know that you need to, but I would not expect a specific result from whatever you decide to do with it when you reach out to him. Again, that could be a phone call, an email, a letter. It could be reaching out through a friend. It could be going like I don't want you to stalk him and show up where he goes all the time, like with his friends or whatnot. But it feels like once you've made a decision about how to reconnect with him, I just would not expect to have a specific response back. But that's what the tarot's getting. That's what I'm getting from the tarot. It's a little cryptic, but you might need to think a little outside of the box about how you reconnect with Sammy. Yeah, let's not stalk him. But yeah, it just kind of feels. It feels like you may not. It just feels a little bit more like you might also. What might be happening? What this might also be saying is that with whatever you decide to do, you might just be going off into thin air. It just might not be. It might not come back to you. Sammy might ignore you. You may not get a response. But you can at least know that you tried. But because there's no rules, there's no protection, there's no boundaries. It almost feels like whatever you try to do is probably going to just it might go off into the ether and just. Okay, now I'm getting confused, Pinkbo, because you said if he's ignoring you, how did he say he wanted to meet you? You're giving me two different things now. Bob, are you still here? Awesome. Cool. Okay, so if you were talking, are you not like... Okay. I mean, again, reach out to him and ask him, hey, you said you wanted to meet. Let's meet up. But again, because of this emperor, I wouldn't expect him to respond quickly. You can always reach out to him and just say, hey, you said that you wanted to meet up. I'm willing to do so, and just wait for him to respond. If he doesn't, you can always try reaching out. I like to play the game of threes, to where if you reach out with someone 3 times and they don't respond to you, then that's when you kind of just drop them off the face of the earth. Because some people are busy, and all this kind of stuff, but you don't need to hold on to other people's energy. I mean, that's also something you can do too. But like I said, do something, but I would not expect a lot back, at least not up front. You might get something back. You never know, but I wouldn't expect something back. Leave your expectations open. Pinkbo, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see what's happened or what's not happened. All right, Bob, let's see what is important that you need to know. That's not asking him to meet up, though, Pinkbo. That's asking him, why did he remove you? That's not you responding to him and say, hey, you wanted to meet up. That's probably why he's ignoring you now, because now you've placed blame on him. Now he doesn't want to face that blame, whether or not he did it, and it was a rightfully so. That was not you reaching out to him, saying, "Hey, you said you wanted to meet." So that you need to be careful with your words. So we're seeing what Bob wants to know. Anything important Bob needs to know. Morgan, you're going to be next if you're still with us. Devin, I'll put you on the list. Bob, I'm going to say be messy. No, hold on. Be a little messy. Are you going through any kind of a separation anxiety right now, Bob? Are you going through a healing or something to the effect of, there's a word that I'm looking for. It feels like an addiction you're trying to get over is what it feels like. It feels like an internal struggle from something you were addicted to, and you're trying to get out of it, like a detox a little bit. Is that processing correctly, Bob? Is that correct? Not addicted to anything. Maybe it's not an addiction. It might be something just like something bad that you feel about. Okay, I'm just gonna. So you got Krampus reversed. Krampus is the devil, and the devil is usually about an addiction or something that we feel guilty about. So, because it's reversed, it just kind of makes me feel like you're healing from it. It makes me feel like it's something on the inside. It's something that you probably don't feel very proud of. The reason why I said it being messy is because you got the Eight of Presents, the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So with the Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, it just kind of says that you should probably expect that whatever you're going through right now to be messy. It's not going to be easy. And it's probably going to, it's not going to be 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. It's probably going to feel a little bit scatterbrained. It's probably not going to feel as organized, and you're probably going to be a little all over the place. But know that that's normal to feel that. But when you do feel that, take a moment to yourself and recognize that so that you can move on to the next step, whatever that next step is. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from what you need to know right now. Yeah, a little bit of grief. I would just highly recommend that you expect it to not be, don't expect it to stack like this. Don't expect it to stack like these presents. It's reversed. It's not going to be something that's going to be solved overnight. If there is grief regarding somebody else, know that you are still perfect. There is an opportunity here to understand that what you're going through is perfect. What you're going through is a skill that you are going to need to learn to get used to. Not used to, but get to understand better. There is a aspect here to understand that what you are going through, everyone, it's not something that you need to feel guilty about. I don't know that I would necessarily work on flipping any of these cards over. I just think you need to be more comfortable with the fact that you are uncomfortable, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Bob, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow and we can revisit this grief in another couple of weeks and see how comfortable you've become with being uncomfortable. Morgan. Let's see. How can Morgan be more confident in yes or no's with tarot? Claudette, are you still here? Claudette? Ashley. Hello, Ashley. How you doing? I mean, not bad to do that. All right, Claudette, you are next. Is Am Dayton here? So Morgan, coming from a personal standpoint on this, like I try to guide people not to ask yes or no questions just because it takes their power away. But sometimes people just need one of those opportunities just to say, just tell me where to go. Just tell me what to do. I don't want to make the decision. And so that's when I'm like, okay, I can tell you. That's when I'm like, okay, I want you like just really need a yes or no question. I'll pull it for you. But I usually try to keep them away from doing that. However, your question is, how can you be more confident with the tarot? I think that you need to not give so much away. Be comfortable not giving so much information away as to why a querent is getting a yes or a no answer. You've got the Queen of Gifts in reverse. She's a giver. She makes people feel very safe, and she likes people to be safe around her. You also have the Child reversed, which is the Fool. I'm doing okay, Ashley. Just doing some free tarot readings. Would you like to be on the list? So with the Fool being reversed, again, the Fool is about being naive, going off and trying new things, willing to go on a new adventure, and not know what dangers are coming. But with the Fool being reversed, that's more of you keeping information inside. I mean, if you have information to share about the yes or no, I mean, sure, go for it. But if it's just yes or no, please tell me pink or blue. If the cards come out and say blue, you don't need to go into a huge explanation as to why the tarot told them to go with blue. Just tell them that's what the tarot said. You told me yes or no, and that's kind of what I would say with your being comfortable with being yes or no's. I think you need to be more comfortable with just saying the tarot said yes or no and just leaving it at that, not giving so many explanations as to why they got what they got. Does that make sense, Morgan? Claudette, what is your question? Ashley, I'll put you on the list. Yeah, that's just what the tarot is telling me. Just be more comfortable with just like the tarot says yes and just leave it. Just that's what the tarot says. You wanted a yes or no. You didn't want an actionable step. So that's what you get. Claudette, would he be happy with her in the future? Morgan, I'm confused. I don't understand your last comment. Claudette, I'm not going to be able to get into whoever he is. I'm not going to be able to get into his energy. I can get into, let's see, also, would there be anything significant that'll happen in September? So, okay, so cool. Devin, you are going to be, Devin, you are still here. You are not next. M. Daytona, are you still here? Okay. Oh, that's a different person. Saracella, I think. Devin, you are not next. We've got Claudette, Daytona, Miss Swan, Rach, Kia, Devin, Ashley, and Saracella. If anybody wants to get some likes up to 20K, then we can do another tarot giveaway, tarot reading game for YouTube. If you go up to and get this up to 20, we can somehow do that. I think you need to share the live with other people. Maybe I don't exactly know how it's going to happen on YouTube. For TikTok, liking and sharing the live is amazing. Gifts are appreciated. Donations are definitely pretty appreciated as well from both sides. TikTok and YouTube. I am trying to save my internet. I would like to be able to pay them today so that I can continue to have internet in my home. So Claudette, I want to go back to your question and say, I don't know that I will be able to get into his happy with her future because that's too many third parties to deal with. But Claudette, I can try to see What significant energies should you pay attention to in September? Am Daytona, are you here? Am Daytona. If Am Daytona is not here, is Miss Swan here? If Am Daytona and Miss Swan are not here, is Rach still here? All right, Azia, I will put you on the list. Okay, so this is Am Daytona going once, and Miss Swan going once, and Rach going once. So we're going to see which ones are next, because I've been calling you guys out, and no one's responding. Right now, we're trying to figure out what energies Claudette should be paying attention to in September. Is Kia still here? And then Devin, if none of those people are here, you might be next. Claudette, you are going to really need to be paying attention to keeping yourself safe and be mindful of where you're putting your money. There's a possibility that you might be going through some money issues right now. It might be, or maybe next month, but with the month of September, you're probably going to be coming out of those money things. But when you get that money, you need to be very careful about where you spend that money. And by that, I mean, like, make sure that you put some savings away. Make sure that Clementine, I'll put you back on the list. Just make sure you don't already spend the money before you get it. So you got the King of Gifts. This guy is very patient. He is very safe. He knows where his money is going. He knows about his body. He knows about his health. He does not take any risks. With the Five of Gifts in reverse at the bottom of the deck, it seems like you're going to be going through some money issues or just now coming out of it, but you need to really make sure that you are that you're just careful about where you're putting it going forward. Claudette, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see where those energies have landed. Am Daytona, Miss Swan, Rach, and Kia have not responded. So, Devin, are you still here? Anybody? Am Daytona going twice, Miss Swan going twice, Rach going twice, Kia going once. Am Daytona going 3 times. Currently having money issues, but good to know I'll be coming out of it soon. Will surely be mindful of spending it. Yep, just be mindful of it. That's all. Just be mindful of it. Am Daytona going for 3 times. She's not here. We're going to cross her out. Miss Swan going for 3 times. We're going to cross her out. Rach is not here anymore. We're going to cross her out. Kia, Devin, Ashley. I see Ashley right there on YouTube. Saracella. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. Yes, I'm on 2 different platforms. For you, though, I see Azia. For me, it shows that I have 3 people in here for TikTok, but it could be just you. I don't know. But Kia and Devin going once. And then we're going to do probably Ashley. It seems like you're going to be next. Saracella is after Ashley. Azia and Clementine is back on the list. Dax, I will put you on here. Dax. Christina, I'll put you on here. Christina. All right, so Kia's not here. We're going to move on from Kia. Devin's not here. We're going to move on from Devin. Claudette, I'll put you back on the list. And Ashley, we're going to go on to you then. And then Saracella will be next. So while I'm waiting for Ashley to give me her question, a little reminder that these likes are on for YouTube. They will, once I get up to 20, I'll do a free, I'll do a tarot giveaway game. When I go onto TikTok here, I'm at 10.5. If I get up to 20K, I will also do another tarot giveaway. Liking and sharing the live would be awesome and very much so appreciated. Gifts and donations are also very much so appreciated, as I am trying to save my internet today, because I'm nervous that the internet's going to shut off. So if anybody is willing to send me $1 or $2 or something, I am open to that as well. Or if you, I know what it was. If you want to jump the line, if you do want to jump the line, that would be a $10 VIP. It's $10 to be VIP. Just FYI. So Ashley's asking, how does Ellie feel about me? So for those of you who are on the list, I'm also not one of the readers that are going to go into third-party energies. My readings are designed to help you make decisions and work with the universe, with spirit, to work through whatever issue you're going through. So Ashley, the question would probably be more of, how can you find out how Eli feels about you? If you don't want to do that, is there another question that you have for the tarot? We got Saracella, Azea, Clementine, Dax, Christina, and Claudette. That's the list so far. Ashley, there's a little bit of a delay on YouTube, so I'm giving her a second just to kind of catch up. Stand up for a minute. Giving her a second to catch up to make sure that she's okay with that question. He's my person, just a bit confused about it. So do you want to find out how you feel about him? Is that better for you? What would help you more? Without getting into Eli's energy, what would help you more? Saracella, if you want to write your question down just so that we can keep the list moving a little bit quicker, that would be helpful. Just so that I can work through your question as well in case we need to reword it. Okay, Ashley, if that's what you need and you want to see how he feels, I'm not the right tarot reader for you. Thank you for your patience, but I am not going to be able to get into his energy. That's not how my practice works. I guess Saracella, you might be next, because Ashley just wants to get into Eli's energy, and that's not something that I do. Azea, you'll be next after Saracella. But Ashley's not talking to me anymore, and Saracella has gone quiet as well. So Zaya, maybe you're next. Okay, she said thank you. So Ashley is not going to ask a question, but Saracella, you are next, and then Azea, and then Clementine, Dax, Christina, and Claudette. Saracella is not responding though. Azea, what's your question, Azea? I have a feeling, is Azea still here? Is my live even live on TikTok? Are you guys seeing me? How are we doing over there? Are we good? Did I freeze? Okay, cool. Okay, so Saracella is not responding. I don't know what happened there. Azea is not responding as well, so nothing's happening over there. Clementine, are you still here? If Clementine is not here, then Dax, it is your turn. But we're going to wait and give Clementine just a second just to see what happens here. I haven't crossed anybody off yet. I'm just kind of calling out names to see who's next. But that's what we're looking at the moment. All right, so Saracella, I've called you out a few times. You are not responding, so we're going to move on from Saracella. Azea, you are on TikTok. You are not responding, so we're going to move on. Clementine just said yes. So Clementine, what is your new question for the tarot? And then Dax, Christina, and Claudette. So Clementine, what is your question for the tarot? Diana, I can do a one-card pull. I'll put you on the list if you want to just. I technically my readings are more 2-card pulls. I don't, but if you want a 1-card pull, I can pull 1 card for you. But I'll put you on the list. There's only 5 people on it right now. Clementine, how can you improve? Okay. Clementine is asking how can she improve her social skill or social life. And then Dax, you've got had an interview last week for a new job. And I'm wondering if I close to a new job. Okay. So Clementine. Is Christina here and Claudette? Are you guys here? Christina and Claudette, are you still here? Allie, I'll put you here. Okay, Claudette's still here. Christina's still here. Awesome. So I'll put Allie on the list. Clementine, you are going to need to open up yourself. I think that you've probably been hurt by people in the past, and you are putting pressure. You are putting past experiences onto new people that you are meeting. The reason, what I'm getting here is you've got the 4 of Gifts in reverse. I would probably loosen up some of your purse strings, loosen up some of your experiences, try new things. But the reason why I said about you're putting on past experiences onto new people is you've got the Justice card. And I feel like in order, we ask the tarot, how can you improve your social life? I think that you probably need to focus on trying to reverse or like get this card and reverse it so that you're not judging people so much. It feels a little bit, you said, oh my, does that process correctly? Or are you saying, oh my, because I'm completely off? Because that's what I'm getting from here. There's something weird with the Justice card. It feels a little legal, like things that you've done in the past. It feels surprised it wasn't reversed, because that would come up as more of a forgiveness card. But there's probably a little bit of forgiveness going on. Probably you need to forgive outside people so that when you're meeting new people, you are opening your heart up to them instead of making sure that you are still carrying around this coal that you got. Yeah, keep opening yourself up. You need to open yourself up, and you need to not let other people think that they're going to continue giving you coal. That's my suggestion to you. You're probably putting on past experiences onto new people, and they're not being welcomed into your life. And that's probably why your social life is not being as fruitful as you would like it to be. Clementine, give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see how you're doing with being more open to other people. For anybody who is on YouTube, I'm at 13 likes. If I can get up to 20, we'll do a free tarot game giveaway. TikTok, we've got 11,000. Once we get up to 20, we'll do another tarot TikTok giveaway. Liking and sharing the live would be awesome. Keep liking it, sharing it. Gifts and donations are appreciated. I am trying to save my internet. Just an FYI. Dax, you had an interview. You're welcome, Clementine. Christina, you are next after Dax. Dax, you had an interview. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if we can do some energies around your job situation. Let's see if we can do some energies around your jobs. Dax's job situation. Energies around Dax's job situation. Oh, not like that. Energies around Dax's job situation. Yeah, let's. That's why I opened it up that way, kind of, Dax. Just see what the universe says about your job situation. And then we've got Claudette. You'll be after Christina, Diana, and then Allie. Okay, Dax, I feel like you might need to be a little bit more patient on the job front. There is something that has definitely come to an end, and you have accepted that ending. So whatever has previously happened, if you were waiting on an answer, it's done. Whatever you need to know about that is just it's over. Don't hold on to that energy anymore, and open yourself up to a new cycle coming up. But you also need to be very patient. You got the Page of Gifts. This page is the production assistants of the tarot, or pages are production assistants of the tarot. They are learning how to communicate and passing messages back and forth. This page is learning about their health, their body, and their money. So because this is also a page, they are also very inexperienced. So that's probably why this patience card is coming up. You need to be a little bit more patient. The other thing why I said you're probably ready for a new cycle is because you got the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Canes. So whatever has happened in the past, whatever has gotten you to this point, whatever you've been wondering about in your head, it is over, it is done, and you are ready to, with that closure, you can open yourself up to a new cycle. I know that doesn't quite answer your new job situation, but it feels like you're getting pretty close to finding that new job, is what it sounds like, Dax. Just keep going, and you should be able to find what you're looking for with this new job. Christina, you're next. You're welcome, Dax. Christina. Then we got Claudette, Diana, and Allie. Remember, if you want to jump to the front of the line, I guess some of you haven't heard this spiel, but if you want to jump to the front of the line, it's $10 with the link in the description or the link in my profile. Hello, Angeli. Hello. Would you like to be added to the list, Angeli? We're waiting on Christina to tell me her question. There is a little bit of a delay on YouTube, I think. It's okay, Clementine. If you're still here, I'm sorry I missed your comment about saying sorry to the people who missed. It's a learning curve. Yeah. What can Christina do to make my daughter move with me? Oh, interesting. Let's see. Hi, Kia. I'll put you back on the list. We're now down to about 5. So the list is sort of, it dwindled because people left. But Kia, you are back on the list. What can Christina do to make her daughter? Christina, I'm a little concerned about Angeli. I'll put you on. I'm a little concerned about how we've worded the question, Angeli, with make your daughter move with you. I also am concerned about using the word convince. Angeli, you are on the list. I wonder if we can say, I guess we could still say make and convince, just because your daughter has her own energy and she may block it. But maybe it's, what can Christina do to invite? There we go. What can Christina do to make the move more inviting? Let's do that. Leave it a little bit more open, a little bit more kinder, not forceful. Let's do it that way. Claudette, you're going to be next. What can Christina do to make the move more inviting to her daughter? General reading. Okay, cool. Diana, are you still here? Christina, when you're talking to your daughter about the move, I would highly pay attention to how she is feeling. Not forcing your thoughts on her. Like, I wouldn't say, I feel like this would be good for you because. I think this move is good for us because. You probably want to listen to her thoughts and her feelings toward this move. And with whatever those thoughts and feelings are, use those thoughts to research what the new place is like. So let's say the thing that I'm coming up with is, like, let's say your daughter doesn't want to leave her karate studio. I don't know why that just kind of came to my head, but let's say your daughter's in karate and she doesn't want to leave her karate studio. You should maybe look into what karate studios are around the area that you're moving to, and show her that she can still continue her karate practice, whether that's dance or baton or whatever. Use that. Don't do why you think it's good for her, but you work with her to know that she can still continue doing what she wants to do when she does this move. The other thing that you got was the strength card in reverse. The strength card in reverse is, there's some sort of a sense of, there needs to be a little bit more. So the strength card is someone making friends with a wild animal, and wild animals are unpredictable. So I wonder if there's a little bit of unpredictableness with this move for your daughter, and I wonder if there's a way how you can allow her to feel a little bit more secure in the move. I don't know if that's timing. I don't know if that's giving her a job or an allowance, or I think she feels a little bit like she's being taken away from her element, and you might need to show her or tell her, or I don't want to say convince her, but just like allow her to grow with the move, if that makes sense, Christina. I hope that makes sense. Christina, give me a follow and we can revisit this in another month, and we can see how your move went, and see how your daughter's reacting with the changes that you make with the community and how you communicate with her. Claudette, still here, general reading. And then Diana, Allie, Kia, and Angeli. And that's the list so far. So if anybody wants to, we have 15 likes on YouTube. If we get up to 20, I will do a free giveaway, tarot game giveaway. I've got 11.5 likes here on TikTok. If I can get up to 20, I will do a tarot giveaway, or tarot game giveaway. Likes and shares are highly appreciated, and gifts and donations are highly appreciated as well, because I'm trying to save my internet. I'm a little late on it, and they keep calling me. So I almost have it, but it's not quite there yet, and I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow. Don't mean to put out my dirty laundry, but I'm just kind of still trying to provide a good service for everyone, and I want to still help people in any way that I possibly can. So Claudette, you've got a general read going here. Finally, different cards. You are going through a little bit of hurt right now, it seems, Claudette. Something hurt you. You are healing from it. You do understand what it was. For some reason, blockage kind of came up to me. I wonder if you're blocking this feeling, actually, instead of knowing what it was. I wonder if you're blocking yourself from feeling the feelings that you should be feeling. And the reason why I kind of backtracked a little bit is because you got the Seven of Canes at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Canes is about taking an opportunity or being sneaky or just kind of like, the Seven of Canes usually gets a bad rep for being sneaky or being stealing or whatnot. It just kind of makes me feel like you're blocking an emotion, trying to make a plan out of something so that you can continue going. Being sneaky with your emotion, with the being hurt. Is this processing at all, Claudette? Does this help? I'm not quite. There's something going on here with your general, like there's some heartache going on here, and it feels like you're trying to plan yourself out of this heartache. Yeah, it feels like you're trying to plan yourself out of this heartache. It feels like you're trying to stretch. It feels like you are trying to strategically get out of this heartache instead of allowing yourself to feel the heartache, is what it feels like. It's more of what I'm getting here. It feels like you're trying to make a plan, like, I will be healed by Wednesday. I will be better by Saturday. It feels a little bit strategic for you, a little bit, and you probably need to drop that strategic stuff. But that's just kind of what it feels like. The other way that this could be read is maybe instead of not being strategic, I guess should say this. Instead of, I guess it just took me a minute to get there. Maybe you do need to be more strategic, actually, with it, because maybe you're probably letting the heartache control you a little bit more. And by giving yourself some things to do, by giving yourself some activities, by planning things, you might actually be able to heal a lot faster through this heartache. So that's probably more of what we're going through. Probably better. Okay, yeah, if that makes sense, then let's go with the first one, because there was another way to read it. But if that's what's resonating with you, it just kind of it did just kind of, that's the first thing that kind of came to my mind, was that it just kind of felt like you were strategically trying to get past it. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. Are we good, Claudette? I might have confused you with that last little bit, but let me know what you're thinking. Kia, I like to ask questions. Okay. With me in the tarot, I ask questions about how querents can work with spirit instead of having spirit do things for them. So, Kia, the question that I usually ask are, what can I do to help my situation? How can I change this? What energies should I pay attention to, or can I pay attention to? It's not when will I get married, when will I find my true love. It's more how can I attract my true love to come to me? What do I need to change to be more attractive to my true love? That kind of a thing. It's more working with spirit, working with the energies, and not asking the energies when will something happen. Claudette, you haven't responded, so I'm going to guess that you're okay. Let me, and I guess I will move on. Claudette, Diana, you are next. Oh, Claudette, distracting myself with YouTube all the time, but if I need other things to heal myself, then I would probably say, yeah, you probably need to, if you're really stuck and you're stuck in the room, and because of it, I probably would actually start making plans to get out of the room. Is probably the energies that you're paying attention to. You probably are sticking to YouTube, and you're just numbing yourself with visuals. You probably need to actually start planning about what you can do out of the house. Plan on leaving the house. Plan on making plans with friends. Go to dinner. Go to lunch. Go to breakfast. Go to amusement park. Go shopping. Go to a movie. I know the movie's still watching stuff, but you probably need to get out and do something with your heartache, and not distracted with YouTube, but just like feel more human. If that makes sense. Claudette, I hope that was helpful. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month and see how things are going and looking for you. Diana, loving Taurus Queen. Yeah, loving Taurus Queen, I'll put you on the list. Yes, it is free. I have 5 people ahead of you. If anybody wants to jump the line, there is a $10 link in my profile or in the description. We're at 16 likes on YouTube. We are at 13K on TikTok. If we get up to 20K or 20 likes, I will do a tarot game giveaway. For TikTok people, likes and shares are appreciated. Gifts and donations are also very much so appreciated, as I am trying to save my internet. Diana, let's see. X feeling about that's reconciliation. So Diana, like I was telling other people, I don't get into third-party energies. I can get into your energy. So how do you feel about reconciling in the future with your ex? That's kind of the question that I would recommend asking with you, if that would be helpful. Kia, while I'm waiting on an answer for her, what can I do to grow a strong relationship? Yes, Kia, that is a good question to ask. Diana, let's first ask, let's focus on, awesome, Kia. Diana, let's focus on why you want to attract your ex to you. Why do you want to attract your ex to you? Kristen, hello, Kristen. How are you doing? Hello, Vicky. Okay, so Diana, let's do. So wasn't it okay? Are you still talking with your ex? I'm doing okay. Just doing some free tarot readings. I'll be here for another hour. Just giving some free tarot readings away, trying to see if I can get some little donations for my internet, because it's about to be shut off. I'm a little nervous about it. Keeps an eye on you. Do you like him keeping an eye on you, Diana? Or do you like what like are you wanting to reconcile, or are you wanting to move away, get him to go away from you? I know you said you want him to feel drawn to you, but if he's already keeping an eye on you, he's already drawn to you. So we want to make sure we're asking the tarot the right question. Allie, are you still here? Probably. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, Angie or Angela. Diana, I'm not hearing back from you. What's going on here? Is Allie still here? Kia, you might be next. If I'm not hearing from Allie, and then Kia, and then Angeli, and then Loving, Taurus Queen. You want him to come back, and he said he wanted to. Okay, but in the future. I feel like he's playing games with you, Diana, but we can see what the tarot says about this. Let's see what are the energies around Diana and her ex? What are the energies around Diana and her ex? Let's do that. Allie, are you still here? Allie, are you still here? If Allie's not here, it's Kia and then Angela or Angeli. Hello, Ohio. How are you doing? I remember Ohio's name. I don't remember what question you asked. Allie, if you have not responded by the end of Diana's reading, it's Kia's turn. I'm going to be skipping you. All right, Diana, you and your ex's energy is very, very strong. I don't know what this was. This was a weird This was a weird ping that I just got. So these are the two cards that you got. This was the Magician and the Fool, and the ping that I got was very interesting. Hello, Joyce. I will put you on the list. The ping that I got was like, this is a wall, and like just on the outside of the wall is this magician. I don't know why. That just was a weird ping. It's like inside the house versus outside the house. I'm not entirely sure how to describe that. That's just a weird ping that I got. But I'm going to advise you to understand that you have all the resources in order to attract him back to you. You know what will attract him back to you, but you also need to be open to how he reacts to those. It does feel like it says you said that you want him. You said that he wants to come back to you in the future, and that's kind of what this says here with the Fool. It's going on a new adventure, being open to new things, regardless of what dangers are around you. So it doesn't show like. I just think that you need to focus more on who you are and what resources you have, and making things happen for yourself. Not even for yourself, but what you have access to in order to let your boyfriend know that you are interested in getting back together sooner rather than later. So that is what I think the tarot is telling you what to do about your boyfriend right now. You just need to remember that you are the magician. You can make things happen. Instead of waiting for him, you can make things happen. Diana, I hope that was helpful for you. Awesome. You said thank you. So we're going to move on. If you want to give me a follow, we can revisit this in another month or so and see how things are going. Allie did not respond, so it is Kia's turn. We are going to put Joyce on the list. We've got Kia, Angeli, Loving Queen, Loving Taurus Queen, and Joyce. Kristen, did you want to be on the list? You didn't tell me if you wanted to be on the list or not. So Kia, going back to your question because it was recent. Kia, what can Kia do to grow a strong relationship and connection with her boyfriend? Angeli, you are next. Loving Taurus Queen is next, and then Joyce would be next after that. What can Kia do to form a deeper connection with her boyfriend? So, Angeli, I'm not going to be able to get into his energy because I don't read third-party energies. It's just not what I do. So, is there something else that we can ask? Something more like, how can Angie find out how Swampnil feels about you? Maybe that's something more. Um, like, how can Angie find out why Swampney is pretending? Like, how would you like to word this better? So Kia, form a stronger connection with her boyfriend. I mean, I could do career too, but that would be more like, how can I attract a new job? How can I attract a new career? What should I pay attention to with my career choices? That kind of a thing. So I know this is going to sound very unattractive, Kia, but it's probably going to help you and your boyfriend know and get a checkpoint as to where your relationship is. Probably you're going to need to open up some new options, not like open up new options like as in open the relationship, but there seems to be a new cycle that you both are going to be starting. The reason why I'm saying this is because you probably need to have a little discussion about boundaries, rules, and protections. You got the Emperor. He's usually the father of the tarot. He's considered the father of the tarot. But with this conversation, it's probably a little bit more on the DTR side, a define the relationship kind of a conversation, just to see what you are both expecting out of the relationship so that you know what kind of a connection you both have. But you need to be open to what he wants to give you. You need to be open to giving back to him. Because pages are the gifts are the pentacles, so there's a lot of patience happening here. This is also in regards to your health, your body, and your money. So you're probably going to want to do a little bit more of a defining about what you guys want to do in your relationship, where you want to go, what vacations you want to go on. Do you want to buy a house? Do you not want to buy a house? Just making some rules about what to expect going forward with your relationship. And that way you can know a little bit more how trustworthy each of you are to each other. Kia, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me a follow if you haven't already, and we can revisit this in another month and see if you had that conversation with him or not. Angeli. Awesome. Thank you, Kia. Okay. Okay, so Angeli, and then Loving Taurus Queen, and then Joyce. Angeli, Loving Taurus Queen, and then Joyce. So Angeli, what if we did Angeli is so confused. Let's give her some direction. Just like maybe you just need to get some general direction and just kind of like try focusing on the general direction, and that might lead you in a better space. I think you're probably thinking way too far in the future. You probably need to be thinking a little bit more presently. And I think you're paralyzing yourself, not knowing what's going to happen in the future and which one is the best decision for you to make. So if you're okay with that, let's do like a general reading just to see what energies you should maybe pay attention to in the current moment and go from there. Loving Taurus Queen, are you still here? Loving Taurus Queen, are you still here? If Loving Taurus Queen is not here, Joyce, it is your turn if you are here. All right, let's see. All right, Angeli, let's just see what the general readings are, what you're getting. I'm probably going to say it very generalized because you know more about, yeah, okay. You just know more about what's happening and what would probably connect better with whatever you're going through. But let's see what these energies are telling you. What are the energies around Angeli? Let's do that. And then I think if loving Taurus Queen is not here, Joyce is next, and then the live or the list is pretty much open after that. Oh, you are here. Okay, loving Taurus Queen is here, so you are next, loving Taurus Queen. Angeli, what option will give you more of a direct plan to go into? You said that you're a little confused and you got a couple of different directions to go in. You got like a business degree or engineering or whatever. Hi, loving Taurus Queen. I see you. It seems so. You are at the precipice of a life change. I'm going to tell you that right now, Angeli. You have got the world in reverse. When a completion card comes up for me, I feel like the querent has not accepted an ending. So once you accept that ending, something is done, a lesson has been learned, you can move on to the next phase of life. This card will flip over and you will be able to move on to the Fool. However, that being said, the other card that you got was the Fool. So it's reversed. And the reason why I'm saying that you probably need to, the next thing that you need to come up with probably with your schooling, is probably what I'm thinking, what I'm getting from, is that the Fool, the child, this card is one of those cards to where you need to be naive and open to new things. But that's if the Fool is not reversed. If it's reversed, it's a little bit more of having a plan, maybe not going on such a wild adventure. Doing something a little bit more safe for you, not being a wild card, that kind of a thing. So whatever you decide to do, see if you can form some sort of a plan of action regarding it, so that you can kind of see where that plan of action is going and what kind of steps you can take in order to complete said plan. Don't just willy-nilly it. Don't just say, I want to do this and just like see what the universe does. I would highly pay attention to, a little bit more of a safer option. A little bit more of an option. Even if you want to go a little bit side a little different, it's more of a predictable option. It's probably where you want to go. Predictable and safe is probably the one that you want to go to. So, Angeli, I hope that was safe. That was safe. I hope that was helpful to you. Loving Taurus Queen is next, and then Joyce. And then the list is open. Loving Taurus Queen, what is your question for the tarot? Thank you, Angeli, for your question. I'm glad I could help. We got loving Taurus Queen and Joyce. Loving Taurus Queen and Joyce. So loving Taurus Queen, what is your question? If I need to move on to Joyce for a hot second, I can, and I can swing back to you. I just know that there's a delay on YouTube a little bit. You're welcome, Angeli. Caitlin here. Loving Taurus Queen, are you still around? You just said you're still here. I just want to make sure. Because if I need to go to Joy, oh, here we go. Okay, she got. Thank you for free reading, sir. Can you give me advice about this coming months? Okay, I can tell. Let's see. What energies should loving Taurus Queen be paying attention to right now? What energies should loving Taurus Queen be paying attention to right now? What energies should loving Taurus Queen be paying attention to right now? What energies should loving Taurus Queen be paying attention to right now? Wow, I haven't seen these ones in a while. Loving Taurus Queen, I would highly pay attention to not starting something new creatively or passionately. Probably not starting a new spicy relationship. I would also really pay attention to people coming at you and you need to defend yourself. Having a lot of eyeballs on you is what's kind of coming up. So you've got the 7 of Candles here. Usually it's about being defensive, also just standing up for what you believe in. You also have the Ace of Candles in reverse. So with the Ace of Candles in reverse, that's what's telling me a no. Don't be starting a new passion project. Don't be starting a new like spicy relationship. If you want to have one night stands, I would say that's probably fine, but I wouldn't start anything too serious. And again, with the 7 of Candles being here, it just seems like you might be having a lot of eyes on you, and you might want to be careful about what you say and do and how to protect yourself or how to defend yourself should that situation arise. Loving Taurus Queen, I hope that was helpful for you. Please give me a follow, and we can revisit this in another month or so, and we can see how the energies have landed. Joyce, loving Taurus Queen, I don't get into other people's energy, so I'm not entirely sure if someone else is doing something to you. It just seems like eyes might be on you. It feels there's a pot. I mean, if you look at this could easily just be you on stage, but you might want to be careful of being on stage. Be careful with what you say on stage. It doesn't necessarily have to be a defensive thing, but you just need to be aware that you might get some pushback from whatever you plan to do in the next couple of months. Joyce I met Otis on a dating site and we are 3 hours away. How will it go? Are you 3 hours away from the date, or do you live 3 hours away from him, Joyce? You're welcome, Loving Taurus Queen. I hope that was helpful to you. Joyce, are you still here? I see your question, but I want to make sure that I'm correcting it. I'm making it right, making it asking the right one. Hello, Joyce. Are you here? Hello? I'm not getting anything from you. Joyce, if you're not going to respond, it seems like I might be ending the live. You're the last one. No one seems to be in line anymore. And I think it might be the universe telling me to take a break. All right, Joyce going once. Joyce going twice. Joyce going for a 2.5. All right, sold to Chris taking a break. Thank you guys for joining me on this live today. This was very fun, and I think the universe is telling me it's time to take a little bit of a break. I hope to be here tomorrow. My internet's getting a little pissy with me. So I do hope to be here tomorrow and give you guys all more free tarot readings.